I started playing cricket just like any young boy in Calcutta or Bombay or Delhi, wanting to play the sport and wanting to do well, never knowing where you would finish. And I think that's the rule of everyone's life. You know, yourself, whether it's a film actor, whether it's a politician, whether it's a sportsman, you start something because you like it. So I started playing that way, and then things fell into place. I never realized the character of leadership till I actually became captain.
Okay, I'll tell you something. It's again a very radical thought. I don't think that I know personally many people in the world who I can get it bounced off and get it clarified. Let's say in the corporate scenario, there would be in a company, in a large company, maybe about 100 junior management cadre or middle management people. Only few of them would climb up to be the CXO, and maybe one of them would finally become the CEO. So, like you, when you played, maybe during the time that you played from 96 to 2000 before you became the captain, both teams put together and the national cricketing scenario then, there would be about 50 or 60 people who would have come into the Indian side or have not made it into the Indian side. But one emerged as a captain like you, which is Sourav Ganguly. So definitely there was something different in you. I mean, it's a small, very small example compared to your achievements. Like as a management trainee, I started thinking that I'm fit to be the CEO even next month. But I knew there were not many takers, so it took me a long time to become the CEO. But like that wasn't a general leadership tendency there in you.
Maybe, but I didn't realize it because, you know, as you spoke about those 4 years from 96 to 2000, I never thought about leadership. I never thought about being captain of India because nobody knows who or whoever when becomes captain of India.
But you're different.
Yeah,
your attitude would have been different, your approach to game, your focus.
I think that happened a lot after I became captain.
All right.
But initial days in 1996 when I first played for India, my goal was different. My goal was to establish myself as a player. I say to many people, and I said that in 1996 also when I got those 2 back-to-back test hundreds. I remember going to the press conference after that and they said, you know, you've proved the world wrong. And my answer I still remember because that was what inside me. And I said, you know, I proved to myself that I can play at this level. Because that's exactly what those 200s did for me. You know, sport is a lot in the mind. At that level, people come with abilities. Players come with ability. There's not much of difference between one or the other. But what keeps the other one going and what keeps the other one in the system for a long period of time is his self-belief and with time the mental strength. You gain mental strength as you keep playing.
And you keep succeeding.
Absolutely, because you keep going through situations, you see failures, you come out of failures, succeed. So that cycle makes you tougher. But I still remember those 2 innings in England, 100 at Lord's, 100 at Trent Bridge. I came back to India and the first thing which used to go to my mind every morning when I used to wake up and go to the ground for training, to practice, that nahi yaar, I can play at this level. I won't be out of place. And that remained with me for the next 20 years or whatever time I played. And every time I would fail, every time I wouldn't get runs because I was human. Everybody fails in life. The best fail a little lesser than the others. And I used to tell myself, no, I'm good enough. Even when I got dropped and I came back and I went to those difficult circumstances, the only thing I carried, along with my ability to play, along with my technique, was that fierce belief. I think that period from 96 to 2000, which you said, gave me that confidence. And then when I became captain out of nowhere, because I did not expect to be captain, Sachin was the captain of India, and to replace Sachin was impossible.